YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs. Podcast listeners all over the globe, guys, welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel. It is the one that's not as optimistic as I was before. It is your boy Real. And joining me is a man I had to hold back this whole time. And that's my boy King. What up, man?
Nothing much, brother. I still got pins in my head from my retwist and all, so I'm just gonna be all ghetto and ratchet for these Mavs tonight. So
Man. So much to get into tonight, man. We're gonna definitely get into it. But before we do all that, guys, listen, if you're brand new to the channel, y'all know how this works. If you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. I know this right now is not the best time to be looking or talking about anything Mavs, but we're still here for y'all. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so whenever we drop a new video, you guys will be the first to know. Also, hit that like button, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. Just one push of a button. You hit that like button. That'll help us grow this algorithm so we can go and get to reach other math fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard game. Ah, man. I was I didn't say nothing today. I was like I told you before, when I started getting mad like this at these games, bro, I just want to be to myself because I just need to calm down because I'm getting PO'd. You know what I mean? Because when you text me earlier, I was just like, matter of fact, when you text me, Dallas had just lost the lead. And I started thinking to myself, when they lost that lead, I said, yeah, I'm not liking the way this is feeling right now. And then, lo and behold, we end up losing. So,
yeah,
uh, let's go ahead and get to these scores, man. Then we can go ahead and give our thoughts.
let's do it.
Excuse. All right, man. Tell the folks at home what the score was, man.
It was 131 to 125. Detroit Pistons beat the Dallas Mavericks tonight. Detroit Pistons at the time before this game was the worst team in the NBA.
Wow. So go ahead and tell them, man, who the top performers were.
Yeah, Luka with 35, 5, 10, and 3. And Bojan Bogdanovic with 34, 4, and 2.
All right, let me get into these stats, man. Dallas shot 53% from the field, 41% from three, 14 of 29 for 48% from the free throw line. The Detroit Pistons shot 54% from the field, 42% from three, and 58% from the free throw line, 14 to 24. The vibes are not immaculate right now, as y'all know. If you're on Twitter, you know what's going on. Everybody's not happy right now. It's starting to become the same old song and dance for this team. Got a lot to talk about. Get my opinions on a lot of this stuff, man. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting frustrating. It's flat out embarrassing. But we'll get into all that. King, man, go ahead and give us your takeaway, man. What's on your mind?
I didn't really want to say much tonight. I guess I got to get into what's going on. I'm not going to really try to rant too hard about the team because we already know what it is. Um, this is coaching though. It's J Kidd. Like we keep talking about it. Different situations as far as missed free throws. Jason Kidd. I know each player. You have to have players do their jobs, but you got to be a leader among men or among boys right now. It seems like. And get guys to do their jobs and all, and that's what Jason Kidd's job is as a leader. So just missed free throws, defensive assignments, rotations, wrong pieces at the wrong time. Um, I don't know, man. Just so much stuff that's just not right with this team right now. Losing to teams that are beneath you, like that's a coaching issue. It's just I don't know what's going on with J Kidd and his team. Um, he keeps playing around like he wants to fail, or like I told you before, it's like he's trying to win a different way rather than the way that everyone knows is the way to win or play. He keeps trying to like wiggle around and be the smartest guy in the room, and I'm just liking that a lot right now. Obviously, Christian Wood and Luka needs to play with each other as much as possible. Not just because Christian Wood's ability, but because Luka Doncic seems to get some easy buckets. Like you can't when it's a guy that can make the other team basically regret double teaming Luka when you have Christian Wood on the floor. Um, let's I guess get into players now. I talked about Jason Kidd first and foremost. Um, Luka Doncic had, I guess, 35, whatever, 10 and 5. I thought at the beginning of the game, Luka was awesome. He got into the 3-point flow. He was shooting threes. First half was really a good half. I felt like just in general. I felt like he should have drove to the paint more, but I kind of thought he was shooting because of the getting tired. Maybe I don't know. And plus, the 3-point was falling down at first, so he kept shooting the ball. Just so many times I'm like, just drive the ball, and he just shot it. And some of them were going in, but it's just he was just, I guess, letting the defense off the hook by doing those type of things. So he got his numbers and all. And then there's another thing I want to talk about as well. I know it's coaching, but I feel like it's partially Luka's fault as well. And I talked about it on Twitter. That same play that we run over and over again at the end of the game where we know Luka's about to get trapped. We ran it with the wrong guy first and foremost. I'll get to that later on. But why does Luka just run to the double team at the end of the game? Like, this is your time, Luka. This is money time. And it seems like he runs to the double team to try to get his guys involved at the end of the game for those guys to make plays for him. And it's like, that's not the time I want them to make plays for you. Like, I don't care if the game was going well and they were actually working or whatever. That's not the time. That's money time. That's your time, Luka Doncic, where I want you to be making that play. And shout out to NBA Missouri. I told him I'd give him a shout out. Hope he's watching. But he was getting in on me as far as I told him I didn't want to really cover this team right now. And I don't get paid to cover this team. Me or my partner, Rel, just to let you know, NBA Missouri. We're just fans over here talking about it. And luckily, guys and women as well listen to us. And we appreciate that, the Glow Yard. But yeah, man, like it's just I'm tired of seeing that being done over and over again. I feel like Luke is supposedly alpha dog. I feel like he is supposed to be the superstar on this team, and you have to audible. You have to call audibles. It's kind of like the NFL, the same thing. Like when you can't just sit back and continue to watch Maxi Kleber overthrow Tim Hardaway Jr. You can't sit back and just watch Dodo just not be able to pass the ball to someone. You can't just sit back and watch Maxi Kleber not be able to roll to the rim when there's no one beside him from the free throw line. And when he does, missing layups. You can't just keep doing it. Like Luka, I think I wrote on there, Luka 1-on-3 is better than the Mavs other 4-on-3.
1-on-1. Oh no, or wide
four,
open.
The other 4-on-3. Like when Luka's gone, it's a 4-on-3. Like they got numbers because it's 2-on-1. I feel more confident with Luka 1-on-3 than I do with those other 4-on-3, and that's horrible. That's just the Mavericks lineup and how bad they are as far as a team and guys that can help Luka Doncic. There's no get your teammates involved. These guys can't dribble. Like it is what we know what they can't do. We see Maxi Kleber miss layups and then people. I'm tired of giving these guys the benefit of the doubt and giving them excuses. Like I saw people saying, "Well, Maxi, give him the benefit of the doubt. He shouldn't be in that position." What are we paying him $11 million for then? He's a professional NBA player that's getting the ball wide open at the free throw line and can't go to the rim and go lay up or dunk the ball or something like that. You're telling me he shouldn't be in that position? Put me in that position. Put you in that position. I know there's a bunch of people in the Glow Yard that would like to be in that position that would try to go make a basket or do something. He's lost and looking for somebody to pass the ball to under the rim. So Josh Green didn't get the minutes he should have got. Foul troubles again because Kidd just won't solidify his rotation as far as giving the looks or just the time out there. He did do some good things. I felt like when he was out there and all, some passes, some cuts, things like that. Just not getting the right time. Seawood was fine out there. I thought he actually looked pretty well and all. Spencer Dinwiddie, they have to put Spencer on the bench. Like Spencer has to play on the bench. He can't decide when he wants to go and when he doesn't want to go. So you have to make him the guy off the bench. That's what it should have been in the first place. So I don't know, bro. Trash can juice. I wanted to get rid of the name. It felt like this game. I'm like, okay, you know what? I wrote the little thing before the game saying, Tim, we don't even need you to be Superman. We just need you to get back to roller coaster Tim, the regular Tim that we all accustomed to. And it looked like Tim was going to have another game again. Like his numbers and all looked well and all. But that fourth quarter, he was just not good at all. Mistake after mistake. Just man, all things Mavs. I know I'm gonna shout you out because you definitely I saw the tweet when you said it, I believe. But um, Isaiah Stewart took Tim Hardaway Jr. 1-on-1 to the basket and finished. Like I mean, handled him. That can't happen. Like that cannot happen. Rebounds. Like we were getting embarrassed in this game on the rebound tip. The shots, like it's like the Luka magic works both ways because yeah, we get the Luka magic and the specialty of him doing magical things, but for some reason there's always somebody magical on the other team that doesn't normally
Yeah.
supposed to be that always does magical things to us. Like we're watching guys just make shots, and I'm like, how are they doing this? But they just always seem to happen against the Mavericks. So shout out to Killian Hayes. Shout out to all the guys, Jaden Ivey, uh, Isaiah Stewart, even your boy Marvin Bagley.
Marvin
As I said,
Bagley.
may
Yeah.
have been a pickup and all that stuff. Shout out to Marvin Bagley. There was no Cade Cunningham tonight. You feel me? Like again, this is just the Mavericks forte. Like I told you guys at this point, if the Mavericks are playing a bad team and they're like the favorite, you should probably go put money on them. Like there'll be a lot of winning. The Mavericks don't reach or don't get spread. I think like most of the time, like that they're favorites. So I don't know, man. Luka, I need him to step up, decide what he's going to do. I need Jay's kid. I need if screw the whole hurting the team, Luca, whatever. Like at this point, if J Kid's not that guy, then say he's not that guy. We need to keep looking. Like it just is what it is. I need Luca to step up and talk about that. I need J Kid to start being a coach. I need him to stop, playing around and trying to be the smartest guy in the room and just doing what's right. I need him to play the guys that need to be played. I need Reggie Bullock them to not shout out to Bibbs, them to not try to force Reggie Bullock to get a bucket. Like they even try to force a free throw on him, which Tim Hardaway Jr. had to shoot over again, and then he comes back in and shoots a free throw and then misses it. Luckily, he got a 4-point play, but then got the layup, but then he smokes another. Like it's just so much, man. Like these guys, I don't look at these guys. It's wild that we call these guys the shooters that are on our team, but I feel like if they were on other team, like on any other team, they wouldn't see them as shooters. Like there are guys on Detroit and every other team we play where I'm like, if they're wide open, they're going to make shots. You feel me? Like they don't even have to be the best 3-point shooters there are, but if they're wide open, they're going to
One of
make
the
shots.
example tonight.
Yep, you don't leave guys wide open; they'll make shots. The Dallas Mavericks cannot make wide open shots. They're not shooters. They're guys that are made special based off of Luka Doncic. I was ready to talk to you about the whole maybe this is just Luka and we can just sit back and we got something special and he'll figure it out and all that. Like you talked about the last show, I was coming into the agreements of that, or the agreements of agreement of that or whatever. But and I don't know. I think this is just these boys aren't good, man. Like it's too much to ask for right now, and we just need more ball handlers. Like we just need guys that can dribble the ball and make a decision. That's it. And it's too many guys based off of 3 and D. I saw somebody post that this team was constructed for Luka Doncic to win an MVP. I think it was Landon maybe, Landon Thomas, but said this team is constructed for Luka to win an MVP, not for them, but they need to win games, and it's not constructed to win games. So we missed that guy. Yeah, I know who it is. I still think to this day, you can strike me down. I think if we had that guy, this would be a different team this year. I think this would be a real contender. Um, I think that's a major piece that we're missing. We could have flowed at least that way, at least the same way we flowed last year, just to get us around and add Christian Wood to that. But now it's just, I don't know, man. They still don't want to play Jaden Hardy yet. Um, I thought today maybe, he's a Detroit guy. He got some minutes possibly or so. I think they wanted to play him. You hear Nico Harrison saying on the show and all that it's up to Jason Kidd. He's letting Jason Kidd run the reins. So he has the freedom. The coach has the freedom that we asked for. So that's not the issue. But now you're like, I wish he didn't have the freedom. So I don't know, man. This is bad product. I told folks before you may want to start like not watching it. I know that's a bad thing to say, but this is not worth your time. This is not worth our time. This is hard for me to do these shows. Like I'm not excited. I'm watching these games mad, sitting watching my wife like they're gonna lose to the Pistons. I called it. I'm sitting talking to her saying they're gonna lose to the Pistons. This is the worst. Like, there's no way the Pistons should have, almost 100 points going into the fourth quarter, 99 on you or whatever. Like I'm looking at the game like they're gonna lose. They're not playing good. No matter what's going on offense, they're just not playing on defense. Luka looked Luka looked amazing for like maybe 2.5 to 3 quarters defensively, and then the fourth quarter he just gave up. But the team, so I understand why he does it sometimes. He still shouldn't do it because it should be, I guess, above him. He has to set the example always, but he starts doing that stuff because he starts giving up on the team because the team gives up on him. So it's just a rough thing, man. I know you want to go in and go harsh. I don't have any more energy to do it, man. This team sucks, and I'm tired of watching them.
Well, you said a lot, King. There's a lot to unpack there, man. You touched on a lot of the stuff I want to touch on. Yeah, I promised my wife I wasn't gonna be yelling tonight, so let me say this. Let me start off by saying this. This is interesting. You might want to sit tight for this one. So, the Mavericks have lost now to Detroit, Houston, OKC, and Orlando. These teams have a combined record of 25-64. King.
Mm.
Now, there was a lot of laughing and we were joking around last video when we said I think it was last video, but probably show before that, whatever it is. And we said free bingo space. There was a little bit of some truth behind the joke, but now we see tonight that maybe it is true. Maybe we are free bingo space.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out where I need to start at, man. Now let me start with this, bro, because this team is trash. Let's just stop sugarcoating it. Let's not beat around the bush. They're trash. Good teams don't lose to teams like this. They don't lose to them, and we're not just losing. We're getting beat.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like they just caught you on a bad night type. No, bro. This is happening repeatedly now.
Yeah.
You're bad. You're just trash. Let's just go and put it out there. Yeah. And that right there goes back to, like I said before, a few videos, and you said no. It's all kid, and I told you this, and I can't. Somebody else tweet the same thing, and I think I retweeted it. You gotta put the blame on the front office too, man. You gotta put the blame on the front office. You constructed this team. Now I go back to the fact that Nico Harris himself said this in multiple interviews. You can go back on Twitter and on YouTube and look it up right now. He had interviews with Channel 8. Where he said we have to get more talent on this team. King, where's the talent at? Where's it at?
I don't know, man.
Now, I don't know what the situation is. I don't care. As far as the whole third ball handler thing, I've said this a million times. Everybody here in the Glow Yard, everybody on Twitter, every fan on Facebook, whatever you talk about the Mavericks on, everybody has said the exact same thing. Where's our third ball handler? Now, this is on the front office again. You mismanaged this whole entire thing. You knew that that JB was not coming back. You knew this, and you did not position yourself to get a third ball handler. Now, in the Golden State game when Spencer got ejected, you saw it full-handedly right there. You have nobody else out there to dribble the ball. Now, this is the part that pisses me off, King, because, like I said, y'all talk to us like we're stupid, and then you get losses like this, where we can go back and point at, hey, remember we've been telling y'all we need a third ball handler? We need more rebounding, we need more size, we need more athleticism, we need more youth, we need more playmaker, whatever the case is. We're pointing at these games right here. Mm-hmm. But we're the toxic ones, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the part that pisses me off, King. It's like, this is why I say, like, it's frustrating because I feel like you do not care. Yeah. It's like you're trying to be spiteful. It's like, hey, man, you need to pull your pants up, man. You can't tell me what to do. I'm going to keep him down.
Pull him down.
Like,
pull him down.
Like, what are we doing? So Mark, you telling me Mark Cuban and them are cool with what's going on right now.
I'm starting to get the feeling. I told you, I think that the front office gave Jason Kidd too much power.
And I was about to get on that too because you touched on that. Listen to me, man.
So
Do
I think
you
before you
go
even
ahead?
touch it though, the third ball handler thing, Goran Dragic was signed. Goran Dragic was here.
Yeah.
They went off of Jason Kidd's word to say don't sign Goran Dragic.
But is Goran Dragic the only option for a ball
No,
handler?
no,
That's
no.
the only ball handler in the league.
I'm not saying that, but that was a guy that would have helped the team
No,
out. That's
you're right.
obviously
He
play
is.
and all that. And he was the guy that was Luka's boy that was actually going to be his boy and the guy that was going to be a ball handler. So they had that set up, is what I'm saying. Jason Kidd said no to that one. So also the JaVale McGee thing, that wasn't Nico.
No, I'm finna get on all that. Because, like I said, yeah, we can continue to keep blaming Jason Kidd, but you still put the team together. You could have, despite a kid choosing Nico or whatever, you could have still went out and got more pieces. Because, like I said, you, not Jason Kidd, not Tim Hardaway, not King, you yourself said on an interview, multiple interviews, that you need talent. King, where's the talent at?
They signed Maxi Kleber to 3 years.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad. Is that's a front office decision too?
Yeah,
that's a front office decision. So that's what I'm saying. Like
him and JaVale McGee.
I'm about to get on Jason Kidd here in a little bit, but the front office has to take blame. Mark Cuban has to take blame. Yeah. You had to take blame, King. This boy been in the league for 5 years now, and we have not made an inch of an improvement with this team. You can say what you want about Jason Tatum. You see what Boston doing for him. Mm-hmm. You can say what you want about Trae Young. It might not work every time, but you can see that they're trying to make improvements over there. They got this dude an all-star.
Bro, they both have all-stars.
The only ones that said, no, I don't want this guy who's a consistent point guard, a guy who's the second best player on our team. I want to extend Maxi Kleber. A guy that we see in the game today that cannot dribble the ball, King.
It's some folks in the glow yard that wanted him though. So I know. It is what it is. Some folks were saying keep Maxi Kleber, but we go for the chemistry.
And like I said, King, this is the part that gets me because those are the same people that's crying right now that we don't have enough help.
Yeah.
But you know what you could have did? You had this guy for one more year. One more year. That would have been 9 off your books.
Yep.
What do you decide to do? Oh, you're already in the luxury tax already. What do you decide to do? Continue to extend a guy that can't do anything on the court.
And give him more money. But
we got some of the smartest guys in the history of mankind running our franchise right now.
Bro, we can't get rid of Maxi for 4 more years because he got 3 more after this one.
Yeah.
And JaVale, we got 3 years of him.
You signed JaVale to a guaranteed 3 years, King.
Even after JaVale McGee is done, we still got 1 more year of Maxi Kleber.
Yep.
Bruh.
But like I said, we got people always crying about no talent on this team. No, just go ahead and extend those guys like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Continue to keep keeping the same team that we kept for the last 5 years because that's working out pretty well right now.
The White Power next.
Like that, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, King, if he gets an extension. And you know what? And I would not be surprised if Mark Cuban them extend him just to be spiteful. I wouldn't be surprised.
Bro, Luka gonna leave, man. I'm like, he better leave. If they do stuff like that, he better leave.
I'm about to get to him. Sorry. I got to get on Jason Kidd, bro.
Go ahead, please.
Listen, man. You said don't say this. I'm going to repeat this again, King. Jason Kidd is trash. He is trash. You understand what I'm saying? Trash can juice to the 15th power, bro. Trash. Look, man. The thing that gets me, something as simple as we just talked about, Maxi Kleber can't dribble the ball. Mm-hmm. And on repeated plays, you put this man at the center of the play, at the free throw line, he can't do anything. So instead of you putting, say, Christian Wood in that position who can actually score, he did it 3 times in the game where he put the ball down and went to the goal and scored. Or where him and Luka playing a 2-man game, he's sliding to the rim and he's scoring. You decide to put a guy in there that can't dribble the damn ball.
You remember what Christian Wood said?
And you're supposed to be the smartest guy in the room, bro. That's the part that gets me right here, man. Like, you're not a good coach. You're not Greg Popovich. You're definitely not Greg Popovich. We're gonna put Pop. We're gonna put him over here because you're not Pop. Let's start with somebody a little bit new. You're not Nick Nurse. You're not Eric Spoelstra. You're not even Budenholzer. You're not Nate McMillan. I can go on.
He lost
Hell,
his job to
matter of fact, let me
Budenholzer,
ask you a
didn't
question, King. Who's a better coach out of Doc Rivers and Jason Kidd?
he? Jason Kidd, man.
Wow, you think so?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna give him to
think
the
so?
year. I'm based off of last year's Jason Kidd, so I'm gonna give him to the end of the year.
Last year, that's one. Name another good year.
First year in first year in Brooklyn, first year in Milwaukee.
Was it?
I mean, they went to the playoffs.
Went to the playoffs.
And didn't Brooklyn win the first round series?
I think they lost the first round series.
I thought they
underachieved that year.
Yeah, I know they underachieved, but that's because of the front office as well.
Oh, okay. So
hold up, no. Hold up. We keep it real though, bro. The front office winning all them old dudes for Jason Kidd. That was ridiculous. That was a dumb move.
Oh no, I would say it was a dumb move.
Oh, I'm gonna say that, Doc. I'm not saying.
Well, let's not act like Kidd didn't make decisions too within that
I
dumb
am not
move.
disagreeing with you. I'm just telling you that that one was definitely on the front office making that one. But yeah, continue your rant.
This is why I was afraid to sign Kidd, man. He fooled everybody. I thought, you know what I'm saying, he learned his lesson. We kept hearing, remember they had these articles that came out about, man, what he didn't learn from Frank Vogel and all that. He had these different interviews. Oh, I'm a changed man, blah, 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 blah. And he reversed right back to, this is Milwaukee Jason Kidd right here. This is Milwaukee Jason Kidd. Like, he's doing exactly what he did in Milwaukee. You're not communicating. You're not adjusting. You're not using your personnel in the right way. You're alienating players. You're doing the exact same thing that you were doing in Milwaukee. You're going to lose your team. No, I think you're losing them right now. Yeah, I didn't even post it, but there's a clip of Luka just completely frustrated, bro.
Yeah, he's losing it.
He's losing the team, bro. Like, I was listening to a Spaces today, and this guy had a good point. I forgot. I think it was Micah. I think he made a good point. I don't know how soon this a move will be made, getting him out of here or whatever. But he said if you look at the track record, look at Avery Johnson, look at Don Nelson. Rick was different because he won that championship, so he had some leeway. But towards the end, he was starting to lose them, and he finally got rid of him in some form. He quit or whatever. He's gone. If Kidd loses his team, how soon will he be gone?
I don't know. A lot of people saying he won't be gone. They think he like in for a minute.
See what I'm saying? Here we go again. You're gonna do the same thing you did with Rick. You're gonna do the same thing you did with Rick, where you keeping the guy longer than what he's supposed to be here, bro.
It's not a failure. So the thing is that, bro, this sucks. This season sucks so far. It does.
Yeah,
but it ain't. But it's not over. Like, the thing is, you can't go that hard yet because anything can happen. We've only played 20 games.
Only 20 games. Let me ask you. Now, we always talk about, last year they did this and that and this. It was completely different last year.
Yeah, different.
Luka wasn't coming in playing like this last year. He was out of shape. So we already knew what the situation was. Look, your best player is not coming in shape. He's lackadaisical, whatever the case is, bro. So once he started clicking, that's when the team started clicking. What's the excuse this year, King? Luka's putting up the most stupid, most ridiculous numbers I've ever seen in my life for a Maverick. And we either barely beating teams or we're getting drugged like a vacuum cleaner.
Bro, he had 28 going to the third quarter and we was down by like 2 or 3.
King, and I remember you said this a while back. You talking about, it's not the defense. And I told you, I said, King, the numbers, ignore the numbers. What does your eyes tell you? What do your eyes tell you? We're a terrible defensively. You don't have an inside presence. Your lockdown defenders ain't locking nobody down. We got killed by Killian Hayes tonight, bro. You want to know what Killian Hayes shoots from the 3-point line?
Oh, I know he shoots horrible.
Yes, 30%. Yeah. This dude killed you on step back threes, hezzy threes. I'm just like, bro, what?
I still think it's more of the rotation, though, bro. I'm telling you, it's more of the solidifying the rotation, which is why stuff isn't working out right. Like,
it's not just a rotation, though, King.
I know we're not getting rebounds.
In the game,
we always don't get rebounds. I know all that stuff. What I'm saying to you is that Reggie Bullock not being Reggie no more, but you can get Josh Green to be Reggie. You have to change the roles. Jason Kidd is still trying to force those pegs into them same them circles or whatever. They're not the same shape anymore, and he keeps trying to push it in there and try to keep people happy. And it's like you, even at the end of the game, he adjusted. He went to Christian Wood. It was too late. Like it, that whole Christian Wood quote that Christian Wood said before, I think to Charlie Kaplan, when he said they don't prepare me for fourth quarter situations at all. That was an example. They didn't. It's foolish. That's why I've been saying on this show, and I think you've been saying as well. I think we both been saying, why the hell is Maxi Kleber in the game in the fourth quarter instead of Christian Wood? Why don't you have those reps already going on, and when you can decide the 2-man game and run it down people's throat? But everybody, nah, you need Maxi for defense. You need Maxi for defense. Maxi trash. I'm done. I'm tired of that. This whole Maxi Kleber because he gets a couple blocks in the paint and all that. No, man. Maxi Kleber is trash. Maxi Kleber can't play on the perimeter at all no more. Everybody smokes him on the perimeter. So what's that excuse anymore as far as Maxi Kleber on the perimeter? He can play defense. Yeah, he gets some blocks on the inside because he's the best center we have as far as playing center. And he shouldn't be playing center. That's the only reason he gets all these blocks and all. He's not like being wild on the defensive side and like, oh, he's shutting people down and all. He's not. So why are we keep giving this man excuses? Because, and that's the reason these guys are staying and they keep being loyal to these guys. I'm not saying that's the only reason or that's the main reason, but fans are jumping for joy behind these guys and saying, oh, and saying we need a tribute video for Boban and stuff like that. So these guys keep paying these guys money and treating them like they're sideshow attractions. I don't want a sideshow attraction. I want to spend my money and my time on the Dallas Mavericks and hopefully see them win a championship. I hated sitting down for years before the Dallas Mavericks won in 2011. I hated that I sat there and watched that and said, you know, well, this is good for, I guess, years on, because who knows when they're going to win again. And then we got a generational talent right behind it, and to sit back and still be like, well, who knows when the Mavericks can win a championship again. I guess 2011, we're going to sit on that one like we did for so long with Rick Carlisle and all. We're just going to keep doing it again, man. I'm sick and tired of this. It's just stupid, bro, but it's Jason Kidd, man. Like, they have to figure out the chain of command between the front office, which then goes onto the court. As far as those guys, we know who should not be playing. Reggie Bullock should not be playing on this team right now. He should not be playing unless it's garbage time. He should not be playing right now. Like, there's no reason to see it.
You know what's crazy? You just hit the nail on the head too. I think we talked about this a million times too. We had a feeling. It just feels like there's a disconnect between the front office and the coaching staff. We've said that a million times.
Yeah.
You hear Nico say something in the interview, and you're thinking, oh, like, for example, oh, you know, Hardy's going to play. Has he played yet, King? Yeah. I asked you this on the last show. I said, hey, man, when is Hardy going to play? You keep calling him up to sit on the bench, and then we go on the road, you sit him back down. Now, okay, understand he didn't play last game. That was a different situation. You don't want to throw him in the fire against them. You do it against a team like Detroit. Yep. Where was he at tonight, King?
I don't get it,
like you said, I don't understand. I said this last video too. You keep shoving not street clothes, trash can juice and Reggie down our throats. You keep shoving them down our throats. You got Josh Green out here doing his thing, and you limit his minutes, but you're a hypocrite because you are sitting right here talking about, oh, you got to earn your minutes. What the hell has Reggie Bullock done to earn his minutes?
Nothing.
I ain't never seen so many zeros on somebody's stat sheet before in my life, King.
Tim Hardaway Jr. This
dude can go 2 for 100, bro, and he earns his minutes,
bro. And we know Tim Hardaway Jr. the worst defender in the league. Bro. He made that one good defensive play today. I was like, that's the best defensive play I've seen in his career.
Then, oh my God, this roster is just horrible, man. Then you now you played JaVale McGee maybe like 4 or 5 minutes, right? But then you don't play him against a team that you had issues with in the playoffs. You don't play him against that team. Nope. You sit him out in that game.
What a game now when you get out rebounded by 20.
Yeah. Don't put him in that game, right? That's the only guy you got over 7 feet. You don't put him in that game. I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Just keep putting Powell in, who's getting dominated on the boards and in foul trouble. Keep putting Maxey, who's getting cooked on the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? Just all his shots in the second half is flat and falling and hitting the bottom of the net. And I ain't talking about inside, on the outside of the net. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep putting these guys in here, man, because that's working pretty well right now.
It's like with Maxey and all these guys. It's like they're not doing anything. You see it. You see they can't dribble. Why not throw Jaden Hardy in there? Even if Jaden Hardy struggles, I don't think people would still be more happy Remember, it was like Moses Brown last year. It's not even saying that Moses Brown was the greatest player. It was like, let's just see something different and give another guy a chance. If he fails, he fails. But we're watching the same guys fail over and over again. Give him a chance, just let him play. That's how I feel about
Definition of
Jake Harden,
insanity,
those
man.
guys.
It's a definition of insanity.
Yeah.
Keep thinking if I continue to keep doing this, eventually it's going. But while you're doing that, we're struggling and we're losing. Now, remember I asked you a couple of shows ago. I said, "Hey, King, what was Kid's biggest attribute when he came to the team? Or should I say last year? What was his biggest attribute last year?
Adjustments.
He's not doing that at all. The only adjustment he made was, you know what? I'm gonna take Reggie out and I'm gonna put another guy who's struggling.
He finally had success, bro. And now he can't. He's not adjust. It's wild because I guess he thinks if he got success, he won't have to adjust anymore. You got to keep adjusting. You got to keep adjusting. Now he's trying to get success again with that same strategy he had last year. No, you keep adjusting, Jason Kidd. But I don't think it's over because I see him trying to adjust in little ways. We got to keep dealing with this hiccup and handicap of these beginning little processes. It seems like.
But that's the thing.
Because he runs in this 20-game little thing, bro. I don't know why he does it.
And then the thing that gets me, that's why I say you're not a good coach. Because the thing that gets me is, it's not like you don't know what the issue is, because you constantly are hearing people tell you or ask you, hey, man, why is this guy starting over this guy? Or why this guy getting so many minutes? Or, hey, why Josh Green not getting this many minutes? Or Christian Wood or whatever. You're hearing these questions, so it's not like you're just oblivious to what's going on. You yourself are making a choice to keep it that way. I don't want to hear nothing about, like you said, oh, he got to wait to 20 games. Why am I waiting to 20 games when you already know what the problem is?
They missing shots.
I don't have to wait until 20 games and say, you know what? Reggie missing his shots after 20 games. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
Missing shots, bro. Like last year.
Kid, he had 4 games in a row where he had straight zeros. Oh, he did? Oh, I didn't see that until 20th game. I'm sorry, my bad. I'll fix that. Like, you see what the issues is, bro. Like, what are you doing?
How many games this year has Reggie had 0? It's about 10.
Let me go ahead and tell you. I can tell you right now.
That's horrible, man.
It is.
I think Reggie Bullock is probably the worst player in the NBA right now. And he's starting. Well, he's not starting anymore, but he was starting. He's getting minutes, rotational minutes.
King. Here we go.
Today was really a 0.
2, 3, 4. Oh, we only have 4.
Only 4.
Only 4.
How many 5 are under as well?
Okay, hold on. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That's including the zeros or not including the zeros?
Including the zeros.
So he had 11, 5 and under. How many times have you scored in double digits?
So that's easy. 3.
And this guy was
3 out of 20 games
and all that, man.
I'm sorry, 21 games. Out of 21 games, he only scored over double digits 3 times. His best game was that 13-point game when he went and got caught fire in the fourth quarter. That was his best game. What am I gonna touch on? Oh, let me touch on Luka, man. We love Luka, so I'm gonna say that up front. We love Luka. You touched on some points with Luka. In this game, I think we talked about this before. It seems like Luka only gets up when he plays like a Steph or somebody, or Ja Morant or Jason Tatum or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Those are the games like, oh my God, Luka's amazing. But then he plays in games like this where it's like you said, you were cool with the threes he was hitting in the first half. After a while, I was like, okay, I had a feeling like he's gonna try to jack up too many threes. I'm like, bro, like matter of fact, let me see what he jacked up today, bro. Because I was just like, bro, you shooting way too many threes now, man. Way too many. He shot 14 threes today, King.
God damn.
Now, luckily, he hit 7 of them.
Yeah, he hit 7 of them, but that's still too many.
14 threes, yes. So once he started, I think he hit those first 4, I think it was.
3 or 4.
And he missed that 5th one.
3 or 4.
And I was just like, okay, let's dial it back. Attack the rim. I felt like he didn't attack the rim a lot today.
He didn't.
Like you said, those double teams, he just walked up and just let the double teams come to him. Now listen, when them double teams were hitting him in Golden State, it was like he was killing those double teams.
Yeah.
Tonight it was a different story. Like I think it's just like he just goes through the motions when he plays like a team like Detroit. And it's like, listen, man, you've lost to these bad teams enough to the point it's like, you know what? Let me come out, put my foot on their throat, and let me end them early so I can go chill on the bench for the fourth quarter. They don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
I mean, it's partially the team fault too.
No. I 1,000,000% agree. I was about to say that too.
But even if the game close though, bro, like you're saying, it's Luka's job. You watched him split them double teams against Toronto the first time. Against Toronto the first time, they threw every coverage at Luka, and he was still going against him getting 41.
There was a point he had 4 people on him.
Yeah.
At some point in that sequence in the fourth quarter, so they had like 4 people on him.
He asked for switches tonight. Like he was doing the little ask for a guy to come up for the pick, a switch, just so it can be a double team. He was asking the other guy to come up and double team me. He asked it every time, and I'm like, why are you doing that?
And that's why I was like, I got mad because I don't know if you saw the clip that people got going right now on Twitter where it's like he showed him like throwing it to Maxey, then Maxey tried to throw it to Tim and went out of bounds. He was like all frustrated or whatever.
Why did he keep doing it? Why did that's and bro, they got mad at me when I said it on Twitter because they said that's coaching, and I'm like, that is coaching. You're right, but Luke is another type of player. Like he's a superstar. It's like when Giannis went and put the ball out of bounds for his brother to get in the game. Nothing's going to happen to Giannis because Giannis is a superstar of that team. They know who he is,
and it's not even that. It's not just that. Like, yeah, you're right. It's coaching. I give you that. But at the same time, Luka's been in those situations before. He has a high enough IQ to understand. Let me try something else in this situation. Yep. You done went to the Maxey like 3 times and it didn't work.
Audibles.
You know, thank you. Audible. Have something to fall back on, but then at the same time, you got people out there you can't really depend on in that point. But the point is,
bro, go hero ball. Sometimes you need to go hero ball.
That's what I was about to say.
Sometimes you need to go hero ball. That's what it is.
Because he had a couple points where he would back a dude up, spin off, and then he shoot a little floater in the paint right there, in the fourth quarter or whatever. So it's like
that's the LeBron James ish. That's the LeBron James issue. While they're always trying to make that right play, I guess, at those moments. Bro, that right play ain't right for those players. That's not the right play for Maxi Kleber.
Hey, and sometimes you got to read the room, King.
Yeah.
Like, you see that, hey, it's a tight game. We did something. I went to a certain player or players, and it's not going well. That's when that's when I take over. Like, we can say what we want about Jordan and them and Kobe and all them guys. Like, yeah, those guys were saying, like, yo, no. If we lose this game, that's on me. I'll be damned. I'm finna go out here and I'm finna take over this game, and I'm going to take us home. That's what Luka should have did tonight. It's like, especially when things weren't clicking right and all that type of stuff. Or, like you said, when he put Christian Wood back in the game, y'all run that 2-man game to death. He slid off a couple of slide picks and dipped it down to him for an easy layup. Like, bro, why you not run that?
Bro, Christian Wood was in the game in the fourth quarter.
Yes,
Luka should have waved off Maxi Kleber and said, no, Maxi. Like, he's the point guard on the floor. He should have waved off Maxi and said, come here, Christian Wood. That's Luke. Bro, you can't watch. You can't do a play over and over again. Watch it fail. Watch the other team come down and go up by like 5 or 6 points. At some point, Luka, with it being like the fourth quarter, like 2 minutes left, you got to say no. It doesn't work, and the score keeps going up on me.
Then on top of that, King, like you see when he's dipping it down, Maxey, as soon as that ball touched his hand, he's like frantic. Like, what do I do with this?
He's not even looking at the rim.
I'm just like, he's not looking at the rim. Like, if you put Christian Wood in that position, he can either throw it out to somebody or he's going to score at the rim. He did it like 4 times.
Yep.
And I'm just like, bro,
what are we
doing?
Because he has shooters around him. It's the whole thing of Seawood having shooters around him as well. So it makes the middle open up because they're afraid of leaving the shooters open.
Bro, we said this a minute. Like, I heard other people echo what you've been saying about this whole 2-man game thing, right? And they were talking about, like, do the same thing that Steve Nash and Mark Stoudemire used to do. Me and you talked about the fact that what Don Nelson used to do with Dirk and Nash, Dirk and Jason Terry, hell,
Jason
even
Kidd
Dirk
and AD.
Thank you.
Jason Kidd, I'm sorry, LeBron James and AD. Jason Kidd was just over there. Jason Kidd was just part of that.
I was like, bro, what are we doing, man? Like, that's why I said I feel like he's sabotaging himself. Like, he's being stubborn, bro. It's to the point like, I did it my way. I did it my way last year. It worked. I'm gonna do it my way this year. It's like you don't have the personnel to be sitting there just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it ride until they figure it out. You don't have the personnel for that, bro. What that lady say in the last game, King, during the sideline reporter lady? She said, "Listen, man, it's a bunch of second round and undrafted players that Luka's playing with right now. Like, we got a bunch of guys on this team. The franchise is still trying to look for a third ball handler. So what makes you think these guys are talented enough to just say, like, you know what? I'm going to let y'all figure it out. You don't know. Like, have the Greg Popovich mentality like, yo, you not working? Let's go. I'm going to get somebody. I'm going to keep rotating this thing out until I can find somebody else. Man, I've seen games before where Pop didn't even put the starting lineup back in the game. He got the bench in there playing. And the bench went in there and won the game for him. Matter of fact, I think it was against us. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he's not doing that, bro. He's not doing that. And that's
light a fire. That's how you light a fire too. If guys know they got to fight for the position, they better come back.
But then it's like, why should I push myself when I already know, you know what I'm saying, your mentality, what, you know, how you thinking, who your favorites are. You can't tell me Reggie Bullock and Tim Hardaway not his favorites.
That's why JaVale McGee had a starting job to start the year, and that's why he got 3 years.
You get that man 3 years, bro.
But there's in no world would any other team take the Dallas Mavericks off the board would start Christian Wood or would start JaVale McGee over Christian Wood. If they chose both of them in the offseason, there's no other team, none, that would have both of those guys and say, you know what? I'm going to start JaVale McGee and put Christian Wood on the bench. I'm just letting you know there would be no other team.
And the thing, too, like, you can't tell me that Nico and Cuban are cool with some of the stuff that giving him full autonomy, like you just said. How did that work in Milwaukee and Brooklyn?
Nico said he talked to him about the minutes. Well, he didn't say he talked to him about it, but he asked him about it on the fan.
There's a disconnect there, King. I said that.
He said he's not worried about the start and all. He said, but he's worried about the minutes and all. And I see that the minutes he did play him at the end, and he worried about finishing, he said. He played him at the end, and he gave him minutes today. But it is a disconnect. I told you. They're giving Jason Kidd what Jason Kidd wanted before because they're believing Jason Kidd is a new Jason Kidd. So now David gave him the power because that's what Jason Kidd always wanted on the other teams. He didn't want that Brooklyn squad and all.
So you telling me when they didn't give him the power last year, that's when he was in his best behavior?
Yeah, that's what it seems.
That sounds familiar. It's the exact same thing. Matter of fact, that's what happened in Brooklyn, which is why he ended up getting traded to Milwaukee. He did the exact same thing in Milwaukee, and then it's when he ended up leaving. He ended up getting fired.
I think he had the power last year, though, Rev, as well. I think it just worked out for him. I think that's why Street Clothes isn't here anymore. I think that was a J Kidd thing as well. The word come up as far as getting him traded and all. I think that was.
I think that was more Nico. Matter of fact, I think that was more. No,
combination.
Yeah,
everybody.
Everybody. I think everybody.
We're going to do this for to get KP out of here. Okay.
Be honest with you, I think it's more Mark Cuban.
Okay.
Like it's probably like. No, he got like 50% of that pie, and then like the other 225s is like Jason Kidd and Nico. But because I think Mark Cuban looked at it as like, yo, this dude can't stay healthy. We can't really depend on him, and he's like, you know, his numbers. And all that stuff.
Are you sure? Based off of the teams we've been having and what the players, that's what Mark Cuban said. Maxey can't stay healthy. Dwight Powell done had an Achilles injury.
Hey, I guess they look at it as Maxey ain't making 35.
We got Bertans. They trying to hold up. They trying their hardest to build Bertans up for a trade though. He making shots. His defense is still. Oh my goodness,
that boy, bro, his defense is atrocious. Bro. I'm just like,
boy.
Oh my god,
man. Him or Tim Hardaway when they on the floor together. Oh,
that net rating gonna probably be Trad Dookie. Boy, them boys on the.
You know Spencer Dinwiddie and Luka when on the floor got a negative net rating? Them two together?
Oh, thank you. You touched on this already many times.
Mm-hmm.
Spencer is not a point guard.
No.
Spencer is more built to be a shooting guard.
Yep.
Now his style of play is somewhat similar to Luka's, but he's not supposed to be a distributor, bro, because he does not know when to, to have this discern through being a distributor or being a scorer.
Yep.
He's better when he's being aggressive and he's scoring. But sometimes he kind of lows a little bit and like, I got to get everybody involved because I'm technically the point guard out here. You know what I'm saying? The ball handler guy, which we talked about before. You are a ball handler. You're not a point guard. That's two different things. Capazzo was more of a point guard. He was a good one, but he's more of a point guard. Mm-hmm. He's more of a ball handler. He is more effective and helps his team out more when he's being aggressive. And I just He's like sometimes it's kind of hard for him. Like, okay, should I attack or should I get somebody set up? You know what I mean? It's like, and then like once he
Bro.
kind of makes his mind up with the attack thing, he's dribbling out the air of the ball, the top of the key, and he's trying to make something happen. You know what I mean? Because he couldn't find nobody. He couldn't get anybody set up. So it's like, okay, well, I got 7 seconds left. Let me try to get past this guy and get to the hole.
Yep, that's what he does every time. They swing
And
it
it takes
around, and
and
then they
that
get it
takes
back
him
to
out
him.
of his rhythm when he does it.
And he's not a fast dude either.
He's quick. It's a
Yeah,
difference.
but he's not a fast dude. So,
Yeah.
bro, it's man. I'm hoping they. I'm hoping.
Now don't get me
Jason
wrong.
Kidd
I
figures
like
it out.
Spencer Dinwiddie. You know I
But
like
we
Spencer
all like
Dinwiddie.
him.
It's just
But
that
as far
I
as
don't think that should be his role. He needs to be a guy that's
combo guard, he's a combo guard. So they need to play him off the bench. Hopefully with Kemba, they're both combo guards. They should be able to play off each other.
right.
I'm serious. I think that should work. As long as Kemba stay healthy, you put Spencer Dinwiddie on the bench. They both play the two guard between the 2 and the 1 between those two and be combo guards with each other. I think it'll work. So I'm just hoping. Look at Rel eating on the camera and all. Yeah, that's how much we care about these Mavs today. But his wife makes sure he get this fruit taken care of him. But yeah, man, Spencer should be on the bench with him because he's not really. I asked you again. I asked you before. I asked you one more time. This guy behind me. Not to keep dwelling on him. Spencer and him. Who's having a better season so far this year?
I think I told you before for what they both
You
were being
still
asked.
you still think they're equal?
Yeah.
Even with these games you've been seeing recently. How much did Spencer have today? How many points?
Spencer had. Oh, you want to do this? You want to do the points thing?
We
Shout
can do it.
out to Panda Hank because he put the point. He put some stats up on JB. He been struggling a little bit these last few games.
That's fine.
Games,
JB just gave you 18 minutes the last game, so he just did it because of minutes the last game. So they blew out the Pistons by 30. Remember that?
But don't hold on. Yeah, they blew him out, but hold on. That was the last game?
Yeah, JB had 18 minutes. That's it.
How many he scored though?
I don't know. It don't matter. How many Spencer scored? 2. So all he had to score was 1 more bucket or 3. He scored more than Spencer than what he did.
Yeah, you trying to argue with me like I didn't want JB to stay.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm just asking you a
bandwagon.
question about who's better right now. I feel like JB is better. JB is a better player than Spencer Dinwiddie. And there's no knock on that. It's because JB has a little bit more playmaking. So here's my thing. JB's a better playmaker than Spencer Dinwiddie. He probably score as much. He's younger than Spencer Dinwiddie. So that means he can get even better. And I think he's a better defender than Spencer Dinwiddie. That's why it's a reason why when they were here, the pecking order was 1, 2, and 3. There's a reason why Spencer Dinwiddie's a smart guy, and he said he would step back to both Jalen Brunson and Luka Doncic. Let me ask you this: how often have you seen Spencer Dinwiddie drop 40 for the Mavs?
He dropped 40 last year.
Not for the Mavs. He did it for I think the Wizards at one point.
No, I think he had. Well, I think he had 36 was the highest. I think he had.
JB got you 41 in the playoff game. Never forget that.
No, I don't trust me. I'll never forget that. Never, ever.
Your boy Dodo though. Dodo at a point like I'm at a point. All these guys, he needs to stop this little seniority. Guys were here last year. All like we need to just get the best team. If the best team is those guys going to the bench. That's what I don't think JK realizes. Like, if the team is getting to where we needed to be, Dodo, maybe not Dodo, but Maxey, all those guys, Tim should definitely be on the bench. They should all be on the bench.
That's all part of if you had the talent. I've said this a gajillion times. If you had the talent, slide those people down their natural pecking order. I shouldn't be counting on Dwight Powell. I shouldn't be counting on Maxi Kleber. I shouldn't be counting on Reggie Bullock. I should be counting on these guys. Should not be your main pieces in a rotation.
I should not be counting on them at the end of the game to make a 3 or something like that, or to drive to the lane for a layup. Hell no.
You supposed to be on the bench with Theo Pinson.
Yep, cheering the guys on, saying, "Go ahead, guys, it's okay."
Theo Pinson should not be on this team right now either. That's front office. That was a waste of a space. I don't know why you signed that.
When it happened, you come on. You know that.
You need size, and you got this dude sitting on the bench taking up a roster spot. You getting murdered, bro. You got murdered by the Detroit Pistons on the glass today, King. Murdered.
It's the same people that got rid of all their centers before the season ended last year and kept Boban when he didn't even play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because he was a locker room guy. That's why.
Because he a locker room guy. And the white power
you saw the tribute. You teared up a little bit on that tribute.
They gave
video, bro.
Boban a tribute. I will still, bro. I can't even. Did they give Steve Nash a tribute?
I don't think so. Remember, Mark, you were mad at him.
Yeah, they gave Boban a tribute, bro.
When you told, I didn't see the tribute. When you told me that, I
didn't even watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
I didn't even watch it. I wouldn't even. I'm like, why? Come on,
bro. You want to know what the rebound numbers were?
Go ahead. Tell us how this.
52-30.
Bro, it was one play where Isaiah Stewart got like 5 rebounds on his own putback.
Bro, he had. I was just about to say the offensive rebounds 13-4. Yeah.
Hold up. Another thing. Stupid little plays where it show you that it's coaching and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Where what was it? Spencer Dinwiddie hit the ball. I think it was away from who was he? Who was defending? Where was it Avery? Who was the guy? Avant? Is that his name?
Oh, to Ivory.
Ivory. No, not Ivory. The other guy. Not Ivy.
Ivy.
It's
Ivy.
Ivory. It's
Ivy.
another guy. It's another guy.
I don't know. I said Ivy.
Not Ivy. It was another guy.
It was Alec Burke.
Was it Burke? It might have been Burke. But Spencer Dinwiddie had got the block when they went and challenged it or whatever, and they ended up winning. Why did Tim Hardaway Jr. just look at the ball? Tim Hardaway Jr. was standing right there, and the ball got knocked out, and he just like looked at the ball. His IQ. If he'd have grabbed that ball, it wouldn't even been a jump ball. The rule is now, if the play happened and all, the person that has possession of the ball now.
They have possession, they keep it, yeah.
He looked right at the ball and just looked at it. And they had the nerve after the play was over to be like arguing with the ref saying, hey, I was right there by the ball. I could have grabbed it if you wouldn't have blew the ref. If you wouldn't have blew the whistle. Bro, play through the whistle. Like,
bro, are we gonna talk about these free throws?
I don't got to, man. This thing, bro, we can't win. We don't have. You can't make free throws. We can't make free throws, bro. We can't make free throws. We can't rebound. You can't win.
We were spoiled, King, because when we had Dirk in there, it was always like the team was like 78, 79, 80% as a team. They shot 48 for today. And right now as a team, I don't even know what's going on. I'm scared to see what it's going to be as a team after tonight. But before tonight, it was 70% as a team, King. Not one person, not two people. As a team, you are shooting 70%.
Again, that's Jason Kidd's fault. But Luka Doncic, I get tired of this. I'm tired of Luka missing free throws. Yeah. If Luka would have made one of those 2 free throws, say he made the first 2 and missed the second one, made it 3, been a different game. Like, I know he made the magical 3 and all, bro. You gotta make your free throws. They're free throws. There's no way, man. It's foolish. It's foolish that I knew he was gonna miss them. Why do I know that? Why do you have that feeling and you know that I'm like, well, he's about to miss the free throws? We have nobody on this team that can shoot free throws. Are you like, who would you put there for your text right now? Who would you choose, bro?
Do I have to choose? Because
if you have to choose, who are you choosing?
This is the hardest choice of all choosing things. Yeah, because Mark Followell was sitting there talking like, Reggie a good free throw shooter. He missing like 2 in a row, or whatever. Remember I told you, Spencer. Matter of fact, let's do this because Spencer Dinwiddie was a hold on.
He's not great for his career though. He was already beginning this year. He was like 80-something finally, but he's still a 70-something% free throw shooter. Bro, we have no free throw shooters on the team. That, you know what? Usually for role players, when you shoot good threes, you're a good free throw shooter. What that mean? We don't have good shooters.
So you want to know? You want to know everybody's free throw percentages?
Go ahead.
Here we go. Luka shooting 72%. Dorian shooting 73%. Dinwiddie shooting 83%. I feel like he missed like 2 recently or whatever. Bullock shooting 72%. I thought he was shooting like 80 or something. I thought that's what they said during the game. Maybe I was wrong. Mm-hmm. Christian Wood shooting 67%. Tim Hardaway shooting 90%, but that's going to drop today because he missed some free throws.
Yep.
Cleveland shooting 78%. I guess this is all before tonight.
Yeah.
Green shooting 67. Huh?
Tim was only shooting 90 because he hadn't got to the free throw line much. He was trash.
It don't tell me how many he shot.
Yeah, I know he
Just
didn't
tell
shoot
me
much.
yeah. Cleveland shooting 78, Green 67, Powell 66, McGee 55. Berton shooting 100%, but he missed tonight too, so that's gonna drop.
Yep.
And then that's it. Oh, Frank is 0%. So yeah,
As I said, here we go. Whistle, technical foul. Who's shooting your free throw?
yeah, probably Spencer Dinwiddie at 83%.
Do you trust him to make it?
I ain't got a choice.
That's horrible.
Law of percentages, man.
That's horrible.
Yep.
You sound you have a choice. You're right. I'm just asking you right. You don't have a choice. He's your best one. But do you trust when you go up there and send your best free throw shooter, do you feel like he's gonna make the free throw for you?
Hey man, I just do 3 Hail Marys, man, and going about my day, man.
I don't know.
Right,
What,
man.
what does Jason Kidd have these guys doing for the like? What does he have doing in practice? Like maybe
you saw the bro. Don't do that, bro. You saw the NBA TV practice, man.
I guess, man. They need to be shooting free throws. Like I'm being dead serious. Like,
no, I know. Because remember when I told you that one game when Reggie missed that wide open layup and it was semi contested or whatever, and I was like, wait, I thought they did that little contested layup drill in practice. That was one of the
they did it for the camera,
so called.
Yeah,
I guess so. Because supposedly what they do in every practice, like what they do the defensive drill before they start practice. And then they do those drills where they trying to, work on challenges. Bro, oh my God, too. I forgot to say. Dodo be missing wide open. Dodo be missing so many gimmies around the rim, bro.
Bro, because he
I don't play 2K, but I can just imagine what their ratings are as far as finishing around the rim. I can imagine.
Bro, when I play 2K, my buckets are with Luka, Christian Wood with the pick and roll or pick and pop. He all day with that on the game. Spencer Dinwiddie can get to the rim and score sometimes. Josh Green can do it a little bit. Everybody else shoot threes.
Bro, you see the little curl screen they did for Josh Green to get that dunk in the middle? I like that, man. I don't know what I need to do.
They did another curl screen for him to get the three again after he came under the rim. He came down under the rim, threw the pass, came back around under the screen and got on the side and missed the three, though. I was like, okay, Josh.
But that's fine, though. Like, you're mixing all that in there, man. Like, I think you said before, there's no set plays for people. If you notice that, there's no set plays for people. It's just Luka just try to penetrate and find guys.
That play for him, though. That means that you're doing something. You can miss it. It's not even always about the make or the miss. It's about
just giving it a different look. Like that way, it's not always like, okay, I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be Luka try to penetrate or what's the boy name? Spencer try to penetrate. And I'm just going to stand out here in the perimeter away from my shot. You know
if you keep doing it, eventually he'll make it. It'll become habit.
Right.
But Dodo, the rim, bro, all those guys at the rim are trash. Like, bro, I don't mean to say this in the most it's not disrespectful because I don't mean it in disrespect. I really believe it, and I would want them to show me something different. I think it's some guys at the wide is better than these guys. I really do. Like, I'm not even joking with you, bro. I think it's some guys at the wide is better than these guys, man.
Oh, man.
It's some things at the wide that you would get embarrassed for and be laughed at if they did. If guys did what these guys do on the court at the wide, guys would get laughed off the court.
Like not being able to dribble. They gonna call you out. He can't dribble, bro. Get up on him. He can't dribble.
Layup and all, like Maxey missed that layup at the end. Like, bro, what? You ain't even getting the ball again.
Yeah. Yep.
They gonna ice you out. You ain't getting the ball no more.
Yep.
You better play defense and all, bro.
Ah, remember those days, man. All right, man. Who you giving the game ball to?
Killian Hayes.
Same here.
I can't even give it to Luka.
Bro, we got beat by Killian Hayes, bro.
Bro.
We got beat by Killian Hayes.
I wanted to see Cade Cunningham. I was mad when he wasn't playing. Then I'm like, well,
hey,
lose.
There you go. Once your stars out, it's a wrap.
I told you if coach.
Probably why they kept him out. Like, hey, no, we trying to win tonight.
It's a free bingo space. Sit your guy. Like when the Mavericks come to play, you know what, bro? You need a rest right now. Sit out. We're gonna beat these guys without you. Like it's so embarrassing because you watch like the Pistons benching on, and they be like excited, like saying they're going at the end of the game, knowing they're gonna beat us. Like let's just go out there. Come on, y'all, we got them and all that. And it's like we got Luka Doncic on our team. Why are they doing this?
Right. I don't have no play of the game, man, because it was embarrassing tonight.
Yeah, there's nobody deserves that. This team is embarrassing. I don't even want to call anybody play of the game. They need to do something different to get me back on board. That's how I feel. Like we talk Pistons today, y'all. we talk the road team until the Mavericks show us something different. Because I don't know, I'm
Exactly.
tired of yelling at him. I don't want to yell at him and all. I don't know what to say. It's just might as well praise the other team.
These are facts. These are facts. Dang, can we over an hour, bro?
I know, man. I ain't even want to rant that long. We're gonna
Yeah.
give y'all a little bit of something and then go off there, y'all. But I get off here tonight because these Mavs, I need some sleep. I'm tired of giving these Mavs
So
my
what you
time.
want?
No,
Want to answer a few questions?
we can answer them. Go get it to like 1:30. Let's
Okay.
give them like 25 minutes. We good.
All right, y'all. We gonna answer a few of y'all's questions, man, as much as we can up until 1:30, guys. We definitely apologize. Just I feel like I've been holding that in all day because King been texting me and I didn't say nothing. I kept everything to myself.
And
Bro,
now
law
1:30
text me and
minutes.
all that.
That's
Kept
what
it
I
to
mean.
myself.
I will
But
make
yeah,
sure they
let's go
don't
ahead
know.
and
They don't know 1:30. I'm not talking about 1:30 the time. I'm talking about an hour and 30 minutes
hour
out.
and 30. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let them know. You said 1:30 in the morning. Like that's not what
Yeah,
he
like
meant.
no, I didn't say that.
All right, man. Let's get into it, bro. Asher said we lost again. Maybe we should bench Kid. Wish we could. At least King favorite player ball out Paladin. Oh man, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, what did Powell have, bro? What did Powell do? Man, Powell had
I, I'm,
7 points,
I'm,
1 rebound. I'm
I
done.
told you I'm not even gonna look at those stats. There's no reason. I don't need to. It won't even change my opinion. I don't care if somebody had undercover 14 assists. I don't care.
Ashton also said, "Why does this team suck at free throws?" I have no idea, Ashton. Like
Nobody
like I
knows,
said
bro.
a minute ago, we so used to Dirk's era, man, where our team was shooting, 78, 79, 80% as a team. It's because your number one guy who goes to the free throw a lot was a good free throw shooter. Hell, Dirk was out. Dirk was part of that 90-50-40
There
club at one
you
point.
go. There you go, bro. That's why I hold Luka accountable because the
Yeah.
rest of it, you can. If
You go
Luka's
like
not
damn
doing
near
his job,
11, 12 times
yep,
a
he's
game,
the
bro.
main one going. If he's not doing his job, I can't blame anybody else. He's the first one.
TGK says, I hate being mean, but Kid, bro, he said, Kid is too far in his damn head. I don't know how this team can find some rhythm. I don't know either.
Only game on TV tonight, y'all. Only game.
And that's oh my God,
Only
bro.
game. So if anybody wanted to watch
That's
basketball, they
embarrassing,
said,
man.
you know what? No other game is on. I'm just a fan that likes watching basketball. They watched the Mavericks lose to the Pistons tonight. Yep. Just to let y'all know.
And Dallas don't make it to the play in, bro, and make it to the playoffs. I don't see Luka getting first team this year. They're gonna mess around and do him like they did Bradley Beal that year, where he was leading scorer and all that.
Who else
Or
gonna get it though?
LeBron, the year LeBron was leading scorer too, and you know,
The
he was like
person.
third team or whatever.
Right, you right though. I guess you saying they're gonna give
I
it
was thinking
to
about that today too. I was like, damn it,
they're gonna
man.
give it they're gonna give it to Devin Booker and Ja.
Yeah. Jody says it's so bad I can't even be mad. He said it's low key hilarious. I don't know what to even say, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just getting old after a while, man.
Yep.
Corey says Josh playing 15 minutes. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, he played
Oh
15
my,
minutes.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. He only played 15. How many Reggie play?
22.
Wow.
That's why I didn't say nothing.
Reggie played more minutes than
Kid,
Josh
King, I'm gonna tell
Green.
you right now, if we underachieve this year as far, we don't make it to the we don't make it to the play in. Kid got to go, man. I'm sorry.
They're not. I
Like
don't think they're
you
gonna
could.
find me for this year. I just
No,
don't. I just
I
don't
don't think
feel
they
it.
are. I'm not saying they. I think they are. I'm just saying he needs to.
He's so my thing is if they don't do that, he should be on the hot seat next year. They better not play with that.
That's why
Like
you
he
need to
better be
watch,
sitting there, and if we can't start cold next year, then it can't be like a slow beginning. If we start slow, you fire him.
bro. Luca got to say something, bro.
That
He got to say something,
that's what
man.
I keep saying, bro. Luka got to say something. He keep playing that. That's why that whole passive thing, All Star game, not want to recruit all this stuff. Luka he got to stop being like Dirk as far as that. Like he got to go talk to dudes and try to
Get him
get
on the
stuff
yeah.
changed. Yeah.
Lai says, why can't this team be just a bit consistent? Is it too much to ask? Holy bleep. I guess so.
Yeah,
I
like,
guess so, man. I would have seemed to be here because I thought, man, they could probably string 2 wins together and then kind of roll from there. Nope. Jody says at least Wood played great minutes and made an impact. TSJ showed up only because his dad was there. He says our team defense is abysmal and it's not only on Wood. Yep,
That's what we've been trying to say.
that's
It's
what we've
not
been trying to say.
Wood for that defense. When the thing is, a lot of the times when Christian Wood comes in the game, he usually gets us back into the game.
Like he did today. He one got
Like
us the
he
lead.
did
It
it.
was like 104 to
Yep.
103.
Like he did again today. You're right, bro.
And then as soon as he did that, kid pulled him out
Said, "Oh, let's go run through Maxi Kleber."
and put Max Kleber in there. Cause matter of fact, they talked about that during the broadcast.
Yep, because
They said
Christian
it
Wood
like two
actually got
times.
mad. Christian Wood got mad. You can see him on the bench. The camera went to him. He was talking that he thought he was done for the night, and then kid ended up putting him back in.
Cause I think they brought it up twice during the broadcast that he's the one that brought us back into the game and got us the lead.
Yep.
Lyle says I'm tired of this BS. Kid needs to spend some time in the film room and watch the dumb ish he's doing. Why the hell wasn't Josh Green in the rotation at the end of the fourth quarter and during overtime?
Because he brings him back in to do take fouls and stuff like that. Kid be wilding, man.
Kid trash, bro.
Kid wilding. Oh, also we said that C Wood was going to have a bounce back game too, didn't we? Hey,
Yeah.
right back. I wasn't worried about C Wood.
No, I wouldn't worry about him, bro.
Yeah.
David said, "There's nothing left to say. This is a bad team until they make personal changes. There's no reason to expect anything different." Amen. Like I said, David, you keep doing the exact same thing. That's the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. It's nothing's gonna change unless you change something up. And it's getting old.
Yeah.
But we're toxic though. We can't say that, y'all. We're toxic. Certified says kid's supposed to be a defensive coach, so we live with his subpar offensive schemes. But now we have a terrible defense as well. He offers us nothing as a coach. Facts. I can't argue none of that. Straight facts. Baypack, what's good, man? He said, "What's up, Glow Yard Gang?" He said, "First time I will call out Luka's defense. He couldn't guard Boban and Ivy. Yeah,
Bojan.
I'm sorry, Bojan. Um,
I
yeah,
don't
man.
think-
He's play. I don't even think of that. I think he just played like he started playing like lackadaisical, man. Like in that fourth quarter. Because at first
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's because he sat out too long and he came. Because he was hot in the third quarter, and I was like, okay, maybe because he sat out too long and he lost his rhythm. It's just like you said, it's like he was just like walking into the traps
Yeah.
and just like, here you go. It's like,
He
why you not
kept
taking
looking.
over?
He kept looking at them passing out of the trap and then just backing up out of it. Like he wasn't
Yeah,
doing
and he's
nothing
like just
else.
standing to the side,
He
like,
did the
yeah,
James Harden. He did the James Harden, and that's what people hate. He did that James Harden. He doesn't have a Chris Paul, so he couldn't even do that. Like he passed it to Maxi Cleveland and then stepped back and said, "Okay, go ahead and do something, you guys. I'm gonna take my 2 men out of the play." But guys aren't just standing there with just 2 men on you, Luka. They're running back off and then going to the guys. It's stupid, man. But on the defensive side, though, Bojan, he did his best. I think Bojan was just hot today. Like Bojan was just cooking. Like he was making some crazy shots and all. Ivy in the fourth quarter, though, Luka was just being lackadaisical and just not rushing over to him and leaving him for open threes and all. Like he didn't believe he was going to make the shots. So
right.
I do agree with that one. Bojan was just cooking those step back threes and all. Like, he was giving Luka his moves.
Hey, that's why he got that contract extension.
And what did we say, bro? Who did we not say last year when we watched the Utah Jazz play and all, saying, man, I would love Bojan to be on this Dallas Maverick team.
Yep, we did say that. Lyle says Maxi played some good minutes during the game, had some good defense plays, but how the hell do you turn the ball by doing the same thing you did during the Raptors game?
He's Maxi Kleber.
Because he's Maxi Kleber. I mean, he don't expect him to be Luka or Spencer Dinwiddie with the ball. I mean, that's coaching.
He has some
That's
bad
on coach.
defensive plays too.
Yeah, that's on coaching though. But Jody says I'm completely over Doe and Reggie. They're playing so bad. Their trade stock is in the dumps. Yeah, he said TJ, please keep balling so we can ship you. Luka body language. These past few games is telling too. Yeah, like I said, Jody, there's a clip going around online. I mean, on Twitter right now. That last play where he dumped it down to Maxey and he spun around and tried to throw it to Tim Hardaway and went out of bounds. He did like that.
Maxey, that shows you Maxey has no IQ of the game. Like, not to be, again, disrespectful, he was just turning to throw the ball, bro. Like, he didn't even look to see, like, Tim is cutting to the basket for a wide open layup or a dunk. Wow, give the ball to him. He was just like, oh, turn. It was already, he's not looking to score. He's not looking to do anything but whatever is told to him and just turn and say, oh, like a robot or machine.
And on that play, if you noticed, that person that was sticking Maxey sagged off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I know you're not going to do anything right here in the
Not
paint.
gonna do anything, yeah.
So yeah, you're right.
Bro, Dwight Powell better in that position than Maxey Kleber.
Yeah, I'll be the first to admit that he is. You're right. G2 says, does this consider a trap game, or is this a norm losing to a bad team? I say a norm.
Yeah,
it's norm.
Bro, I don't expect us to beat the Knicks tomorrow.
We not.
We already struggle against the Knicks. If anybody's been watching the Mavs since the street clothes trade, the Knicks been kicking out butt.
Bro, we got beat by Killian Hayes. Which I think JB.
Julius Randle gonna give us the work, and JB gonna give us the work though.
DeMar just said Boyan the Mavs. That'd be nice, but he got that extension, so he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Who gonna defend JB?
Yeah, your boy Trash Can Juice.
Oh, man, he gonna cook Trash Can Juice. I hope he does.
Boy, he better score on him like he did Royce O'Neal, bro.
Boy, he gonna cook Trash Can Juice.
Beck says Spencer needs to go back being a 6-man. Luka Green, Dodo, Wood, and Kleber should be the starters. Kleber's shot blocking is greatest. Perimeter defense is trash. Sorry. Kleber's shot blocking is great, but perimeter defense is trash. Perimeter defense definitely is trash. I want to say his shot blocking is great. It's good.
Kleber he's the best at playing the center right now, but he's not a good center. And the reason he stays beat up is because he shouldn't be playing the center position. Kleber's really a 4. So, like, we're asking him to do more. It just doesn't work. We need better personnel.
Yep. G2 says again, my boy Hardy was on the bench. Yep. We said, G2. All we heard was this was the game that he might be able to get some burn. Didn't get it.
Bro, I wouldn't even cry if he started next game. I'm at that point in the season, like, you know what, just do it.
Hey, I'm to the point just do anything. Just try something, bro. Like I'm doing this.
I don't care how I don't care how bad Jaden Hardy is. I know he can be better than Reggie Bullock right now.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
I don't care, bro. I know Reggie Bullock can't do. If Reggie Bullock went to the G League right now, he couldn't average 10.
Nope.
I'm being dead serious. He couldn't average 10 in the G League right now.
He ain't gonna be cooking up. He ain't gonna be trying to dunk on somebody like Jaden Hardy did, and breaking ankles out there like Jaden Hardy. Beck says Doe getting old as well. Can't keep one-on-one. Brick lock is just Titanic heading into an iceberg. He said, what Bertans and Frank doing on this team?
Hey, y'all want to keep giving extensions to second round picks and undrafted dudes.
Yeah.
Dodo should be the only guy we have that's like Dodo. That's it. We got too many of them. That's the issue. We got too many of them. It should just be Dodo.
Beck says put Kemba on the starting lineup with Luka. Let's see how you play first.
Yeah, I got to see first.
Yeah. Smito was good, man. He says after the game where our defense was the problem, you blame Maxey who missed one layup and was the only one who even tried on defense. Sorry, but that's just too much for me. Not today.
I blame the whole team first and foremost. Smiley, we went on a rampage about everybody, but you trying to come on the show and say that Maxey's not a problem? Like, I don't understand the defense of Maxey Kleber by everybody. Like,
hold on,
what are y'all drinking? The Maxey Kleber.
I should have loaded that play up on this. I should have loaded the play up.
The Maxey missed one layup. Maxey in the overtime was complete trash.
Maxey could not complete a bounce pass to Tim Hardaway gliding on the baseline.
Bro, did Maxey make a shot in the second half? I thought afterwards he was missing everything.
Maxey got the ball in the center of the paint and was looking frantic trying to get rid of the ball because he cannot shoot the ball or do anything else with it.
And I'm sort of defend him, making $11 million, just getting an extension, making $11 million a year. Come on, Smito, man. Yeah. I'm supposed to defend that. He just got an extension for us.
And that's why you get extensions. That's why those people get extensions, but we can't keep JB in them.
I don't care if he's Wood. I don't care if he play whatever defense you think he's doing. It's not good enough. He's not doing enough for the team. Whatever you think Smito he's doing for the team, it's not enough. So I don't care what it is. It's not enough.
Exactly.
Tim Hardaway Jr. had 6 or 8 points today. It wasn't enough. He was still trash. Come on,
definitely trash when it counts. Smito said, but your hero Wood gets his ass kicked by freaking Killian Hayes and every scrub you find in the league on defense, but our offense and our offense Maxey was the problem.
Let me ask you this, bro. Hold on, before you go.
Okay.
How many points Killian Hayes have?
Let's see. Yeah, 22.
Okay. How many points Christian Wood have?
25.
How about rebounds? What was the
8?
8 for Christian Wood. How many for Killian Hayes?
He had 4.
He had 4. Okay, so he beat him in rebounds. What about assists?
Wood had 3.
Mm-hmm. What Killian Hayes had?
Killian Hayes had... Oh, he had 8 assists.
Oh, he had 8. Okay, awesome. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that. So, based off of what you're saying, Smito, Christian Wood outscored. So, if Killian Hayes was killing Christian Wood killed whoever was on him as well. So this is why I'm saying this is the team. This is about your value to the team. 28 is more than 23, which means that's 5 more that you washed out of it, which means you worth 5 more than that in that possession. Who is Maxey Kleber canceling out? Who? So if he's canceled out Killian Hayes, did he cancel him out?
No, he did not.
No, who is he canceling out? Like you keep saying defense and all that stuff. His defense is stopping what? I know Christian Wood can go head to head with most guys even if he can't stop him. You keep saying he can't stop guys. He can't stop guys. I know he can probably score as much or maybe more than those guys, even if he can't stop them. What's Maxey going to do? That's what I just keep asking. What's Maxey doing? Okay. Your turn,
and that's the okay. So this is what I was about to say. This is the part that gets me about some of the Mad fans like Smito. This is why we're trash. Because you appraise Maxey Kleber for having a good play, but then you have talent.
Smito German though. Smito from Germany though, right? I see. I'm sorry, Smito. It's not because Maxey is the German. It's all love, but we love Maxey. Come on, Smito. You remember this show?
And even with all that being said, I'm guaranteeing you, if you ask 29 other teams, I got these 2 players. Which one do you want? Who you think they'll pick?
Christian Wood.
Oh, okay.
It's not a knock on. He should. Christian Wood should be better than Maxey Kleber, Smito. It's not a knock. Like, it's great that Maxey has overachieved and did better than what he has supposed to done, but
Maxey Kleber should have been gone 3 years ago.
We should
have traded Maxey Kleber for Lauri Markkanen.
Maxey's the bench player, and Lauri Markkanen has worse defense than Maxey Kleber. Lauri Markkanen is better than Maxey Kleber.
Exactly.
Like
nobody's gonna take Maxey Kleber over Lauri Markkanen right now.
Yeah, that's not a question. I'm sorry, Smito. I know that hurts, man, but hey, man,
I'm just gonna say it straight up. He's trash. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He's trash. I would not. If I was running my team right now, I would not. Maxey Kleber would be the furthest from my mind. I'm picking up. If I had the choice of a Lauri Markkanen or a Maxey or a C Wood and a Maxey, you keep Maxey.
I think trade value right now. I think folks would take Christian Wood contract right now. And Christian Wood is making more than Maxey right now. Even right now, I think they'd still take his contract than Maxey Kleber's new contract that he just got.
Big said, just saw the stat. Luka Spencer negative 4.3 net rating. Luka on and Spencer on bench. Positive 16 net rating. Luka on the bench and Spencer on negative 4.93 net rating.
It's about the same. That's why Spencer should be on the bench.
Yeah. Peace out, Smito.
See you, Smito. I'm sorry, man. I appreciate you, but it's not good, man. I'm sorry.
You be all right. Baypack says Bojan wanted to come to Dallas. But as usual, our front office sucks.
I'm sorry, Smile. That makes me sad. I know that's your
Yeah,
guy.
you'll be alright. Dev said this is getting embarrassing, but great coaching by Detroit. Dang, that was good. That was good coaching, but hey, you know what? Good point, Dev. Gotta give Dwayne Case his props. That was good coaching, bro. That was good
Yeah.
coaching. They know let Luka in the first half go and then double in the clutch moments. He said guys on our team will choke. Amazing strategy. Yeah. And
These all
Div, and that's what everybody's been doing, Div.
these former
Be honest with you.
Maverick coaches. These guys are basically saying, "Okay, we know what to do."
Facts. And he just doing it. He watches film. He's just doing the exact same thing everybody else did. He doing the same thing the Raptors did. The who else? Milwaukee did. You know, he doing the exact same thing everybody else is doing. Like he doing the exact same thing that you saw these players like the KDs and the what's the boy name? What's the boy name watching?
Kuz.
Yeah, Kuzma, them people like that. Jalen Brown, them guys. They're doing. Everybody knows the Mavericks mo. It's like it's Luka and nothing else. Because like I just said, you got people like Maxi Kleber who can't make a basic pass in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Like they know these things. So it's like, I'm about to trap this dude, and every last one of y'all gonna have to beat me.
And that's why the number 2 guy should have already been established by Jason Kidd. It should have been established.
Yeah, I'm guaranteeing if you play the 2-man game in those situations, it'd be a little bit harder to trap Luka.
Yep.
Because you got to pay attention to the other guy too.
How you gonna double off of Christian Wood?
Exactly.
Right, stupid.
B Money says, why hasn't Hardy got any minutes? That's a great question, B Money. Nobody knows. Like I just told King, that's why I said it's a disconnect between the front office and the coaching staff. Because the front office just had an interview and said that he was gonna play, and then the coach said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm sitting him out. He's not playing." Like I said, you keep calling the kid up just to sit on the bench. He balling over in the G League. You stop him, bring him up to sit on the bench, and then you go send him right back down to the G League. Like that doesn't make any sense. Why you calling him up if you're not gonna play him? Why you gonna call him up, not play him, then you give Reggie Bullock 20, 25 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes no sense. That's all on the coach, man. Logan said not much more Luka can do at this point. It wasn't the Mavs offense that was the problem. Multiple players scored in double figures. It's the defense and the free throws that killed the Mavs tonight. Yeah.
I mean, Luka was part of both of those problems too, Logan. I know. Again, we know that when the other guys, you're giving him a pass, I guess, because of the other guys not showing up, but you can't. You always have to do that. You always have to play defense. You always have to make free throws. He missed 2 free throws in the clutch. Like that's horrible.
Big says maybe we should stop trading former Knicks players. Yeah, what it looking like, man. Hey, Kimba's a former Knicks player.
Yep.
G2 says I'm starting to miss Donnie. Dang.
Nah, not that.
Ooh, hold on now, D2. Hold on.
Far,
I know we down bad, but
I ain't that far yet.
Let's just
we still got rid of Josh Richardson.
Man. Yeah, he did. Oh, it's my wife right here. She said, hey babe, you said trash is a little harsh. They just need some help for Luka. I miss JB so much. Yeah, we do too, bro. We do too.
JB, man.
JB, man.
They made so much fun of JB last season on this show. I loved it. That was so
Johnny
fun.
B at, man?
That was so fun.
I need Johnny B to cheer us up, man. Big says our rebounding is our biggest problem as ball handlers. Yeah.
We need to solidify one of them. It'll be nice to get one of the 2 fixed. Then we can maybe win some games. The issue is close right now because we behind the 8 ball on both of those.
Yeah. Deshaun was good, man. Said another inexcusable loss. THJ wants his damn respect. Only good thing from the game is that it seems Wood will be in the closing lineup going forward. Have a good night, guys. Good night, man. We'll see. There's no consistency other than Tim Hardaway and Reggie Bullock getting playing time, so not even 100% sure. This is gonna probably be the last one, y'all. We had an hour and 30. Martin says tank for Wemby or trade Luka for at the very least 2 All-Stars. Which one would you pick? Tank for Wemby? I'm not
Yeah,
trade Luka.
if I had to choose, I'm tanking for Wemby, but I don't want to
Yeah,
do
I'm
either one
tanking
of
for
those.
Wemby.
I don't want either one of those.
Give me one more question then.
Go ahead, bro. You keep answering. You
Just
fine.
one more.
I'm good.
All right, Miss 77 says I'm pissed and we played the Knicks. We played the Knicks next. Yeah, he said and people that were crying for Maxi are some of the girls on Twitter that that are thirsty for him.
There's some fellas in here too.
Yeah, some Miss.
I love Maxie, and
Go back and look at some of my old video. It's
yeah.
some people from in here that was crying too. Matter of fact, go back to the video where we talked about the whole extension thing with
extension.
Maxi.
Yep, we got the video about the extension.
Yep.
The
So
whole video we talked about, we thought he shouldn't have been extended. There was no reason. That was foolish. That was dumb.
Now you stuck with him.
Yeah.
Somebody posted, I think it was who was it today? Posted this. They said, man, we got like I forgot how much money they said we got tied in between Maxi and
JaVale.
Thank you.
JaVale making $9 million, right? Ain't it 20 a year between the two?
It was something like that. Something like that.
I think it's 20 a year between the two, bro.
Yeah, something like that. That person was like, man, we got this much tied between JaVale and Maxi and all this. I'm like, man.
So hold up. That's just numbers again. You just said JaVale and Maxi 20 million, right? Tim Hardaway Jr. is another 20 million, right?
Right.
That's $20 million get you a serviceable player. Allegedly, JB wasn't worth 20 million, remember?
Yep.
So, but get you a serviceable player. You got Tim Hardaway Jr. making 20 million. JaVale McGee and Maxi Kleber got another 20. That's 40 million. And Bertans makes 16 million. Bro, that's $56 million between those guys.
$60 million, bro, right there.
Bro, that's $56 million. And you can't trade it to nobody. Don't nobody want that trade package I just said to you. Not one person in the league would take that. Bro, I don't think one person would take that with 2 first rounders for anything.
Jesus Christ.
Not a star player. Not any star. You want to give that up for, you got to match contracts, right? I'm sorry.
Shots.
But you got to you got to match contracts and all, correct? Mm-hmm. There's nobody who's going to give up Tim Hardaway, Bertans, Maxi Kleber, JaVale McGee. What star player or decent player you getting for that? Name me one. I'll give you 2 draft picks with it too.
Giannis.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But we not. That's. I just told you what $56 million.
Yeah.
$56 million is that's a joker and all that. $56 million.
Yeah, it is. It's like what, Joker or Dame or somebody?
$56 million we have tied up in those guys. That's not even talking about like a Frank Ntilikina and all that stuff. They're just making no money on the side and all that. Between those guys who we don't want on the team, that's $56 million. Reggie Bullock makes what, like 10 mil?
Yeah.
That's 66
million. I think I heard something today too. They said that Reggie's that last year, next year's on his contract is not guaranteed.
Is it a team option?
I don't know. I think I heard that today. I could be wrong.
Next year is his last year. He had 3 years, right?
3. Last year, this year, and next year.
So he about to come off the books. He had expiring contract next year. Okay. Okay.
I think I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I think I heard somebody say that it's the last year is not guaranteed.
So would it be in hindsight and all now that you get to see 20 games or 21 games, would you have taken the Russell Westbrook contract?
I probably would have, but he balling right now.
With the first round draft pick from the Lakers?
Yeah, from the Lakers, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You would have gotten that. Remember, before the season started, they were going to give up a first round draft pick with Westbrook as well.
Get him off.
We said to go get him, man, but nobody. We all know. No, we want to keep these bums. I keep telling y'all. I look at production, bro. Russell Westbrook is better than over half of our team. I don't care how bad he's playing. I don't care how bad he's playing. He's still better than over half of our team. So we should have made that move.
But yeah, that's gonna probably do it, King. We went a little over an hour and 30. But yeah, listen, guys, we definitely appreciate y'all. I know it wasn't a fun one. I know we was on another rant, something we don't like doing, but it is what it is. Listen, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're into math content, uh, we'll continue to keep doing it, y'all. I think at one point we're gonna probably need a little break, man, because this is a little draining, man, to constantly keep going in here and have to talk this way about this team, man. It gets draining sometimes, guys. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But we'll still be here for y'all. Also, too, guys, do us a huge favor and hit that like button too. That'll help us to find more Mad fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard gang. We definitely appreciate y'all rocking with it tonight, man. Like I said, I know it was a tough one. We gonna get through it, y'all, somehow, some way. Fingers crossed that things get better. I mean, I'm not gonna bank on it. I'm not gonna put King's house on it or anything, but let's just hope. Next game is going to be Saturday. I don't know what time we're gonna be on Saturday.
Yeah, the game starts at 11:30 your time,
Yeah,
right?
it started at 11:30. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're not gonna be able to be on that early.
But I don't even want to. I might be able to squeeze in early. Just let me know. But I don't even want to. I don't even know if I should give my time. Like, that's the early time. I should go out hang out with my wife and my son.
That's what I'm saying. Because like I said, we got stuff we got to take care of before we.
It's Saturday too.
On our trip, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah. Anyway, that's that. Listen, guys. Like I said, if you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If hit that like button too, guys. That'll help us out a lot. It don't cost you anything. It's a simple push of a button. Follow our socials down here at the bottom up under me. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. King's not in the dancing mood right now, y'all. We lost. He's not in the dancing mood, so you're not gonna see him doing dance moves on TikTok right now. But still follow us on there when he's back in his mood. Oh, hold on. He's ready. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, I'm not ready. I'm good.
Okay, he's not ready yet. Just follow him on TikTok. He got you. Don't worry about it. King's, everything I'm forgetting, man?
Share, and more share. That's it. I just asked y'all. We're very close to 900 now. I appreciate all the new followers and subscribers. We're getting there, y'all. Like, I know we wish the Mavericks would have been better right now, and it may have helped us to get to 1,000 quicker, but we're getting there, y'all. Just keep sharing it. We'll keep doing these rants. We keep doing them for y'all. I keep telling them we love y'all. It's hard, man. It's especially for me being up late at night and doing this, but I do it for you guys, just to come to these parts and talk to y'all. You guys and Rel as well. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Most definitely, man. It's a lot of time I'm coming straight from work doing this, so yeah. We're trying to get some collabs going, guys, as far as like different math content creators. Just schedules right now. Schedules are kind of
wacky.
Kind of wacky right now. So we're definitely trying to get that going. Me and King might be on the Dallas Prospects show on Sunday, I think.
Yes.
But if you follow us on Twitter, we'll let y'all know, guys, what's going on with that. I think most of y'all on here follow the Dallas Prospect anyway, but yeah. So they'll probably put out a little flyer letting everybody know about a roundtable that they're trying to put together. But yeah. So that's that. Listen, guys, it is your boy Rail. I got my boy King. We'll be back here hopefully on Saturday. Same map time, same map channel. They play the New York Knicks. It's gonna be crazy. But hopefully we win that game, but I'm not gonna bet on it. But anyway. Go Mavs still, I guess. And we out.
Peace.